outstanding academic achievement at Morristown High School has achieved first highest GPA in the 2012 graduating class. Please welcome Victoria Lynn as she comes to the podium.
Good evening, parents, teachers, administrators, staff members, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Today we come together to celebrate a turning point in the lives of the remarkable people sitting before me. We have learned, laughed, loved, gotten in trouble, and matured together, and I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to my fellow graduates who are about to embark on a great but daunting journey. This speech was going to be me quoting the movie Mean Girls, but in the spirit of pomp and circumstance, I'd like to give you all a speech to carry with you as we all take the next step. Mark Twain once said, "The difference between fiction and reality is that fiction has to make sense." Morristown High School is much like a bookshop, filled with books of all shapes and all sizes, and each one with a tale to tell. Once upon a time, we were 5 years old, our handwriting was shaky, and our letters were backwards. But today we emerge confidently to pen the end of this chapter. In fiction, there's truth. The words printed on pages reflect our strengths and our flaws, our loves and our losses. The lessons we've learned from literature are overarching, and I'd like to remind you all of some today. First, be bold. LMFAO tells us, wiggle, 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 yeah. Oscar Wilde says, consistency is the last refuge of the unimaginative, and Latin poet Horace declares, carpe diem. I ask you all not to be invisible men and women, but to stand with sound and with fury. If Sam I Am can find green eggs in hand, then so can you. Stretch not only your palates, but also your minds and your hearts. Do not tremble in a valley of fear, but build a fire on a mountaintop. Lead by example and with action. Joseph Campbell tells us that when it comes to a great chasm, to jump, because it is never as far as we think. Second, be kind. The sun not only rises for you, but also for others. Live with consideration and compassion. Make peace rather than war. Even the smallest gesture can have an impact. Harry Potter gave Dobby emancipation with a dirty sock. We may not have house elves to free, but we can hold open doors, say good morning, and give back to the community with service. We can contribute everything from a simple smile to our tireless efforts. And in doing so, together we can not only make a difference, but be the difference. As we share this earth, remember that man not only has responsibilities to themselves, but also to others. Lastly, and most importantly, be happy. Remember that there is no perfection, only life. The vast majority of literature deals with man trying to find happiness, fulfillment, resolution, or G, all of the above. Remember that things like GPAs, test scores, and projected yearly income are just numbers. The things that matter, things like family, friendship, and lifelong dreams are values. The human capacity for experience is infinite, and numbers limited by mathematical bounds will never get you any closer to filling the gap. It's life's intangibles that cannot be measured in ones and zeros, and it's also life's intangibles that allow us to approach infinity, to experience all life has to offer. It's the essential parts of humanity that make us achieve the impossible. So today we stand here, 1,384 days older, 80 fire drills alert, survivors of one hurricane, one tornado, one electrical fire, and one food fight. We stand here wondering the places we will go, what will come of our great expectations, and prepare to enter this brave new world. I encourage you all to live life as you like it, find your own side of paradise, and be satisfied with the remains of the day. As we graduate, we know that the ceremony is a commencement and not a completion. Even as this chapter closes, the next one calls us to go forth and reflect upon the world what we have learned, to write with fire and flourish, and to find truth in fiction. Congratulations to the class of 2012, and may truth illuminate your path into the future. Thank you.
Morristown.